What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another Alliance War video. This is Season 27, War number 3. Poseidon is going up against XMX, and we're going to check out the Alliance. They finished Platinum 2 last season. Their Alliance Prestige is around 11,600. I don't believe we've ever faced these opponents before, but it is a fairly safe matchup. Nothing that is too overpowered here. This should be a pretty good war. We're going to check out the attack team today. It's going to be a very quick, very short war. Only 2 fights today, as this is a bit of my penance for some early deaths in the season. Let's show you who we're bringing in. It's going to be Human Torch, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and Magneto House of X for those valuable pre-fights. We're going to be placing those for a few other players. We'll do a quick scout of the map. We're joining late today, so Section 1 has already been cleared for the most part. We're just going to go ahead and follow through. We don't have any fights in Section 1. And then we're going to take the Dr. Doom in the middle. And then we're going to go to Path 3 and take the Guillotine 2099 sitting there. So pretty standard fights. Nothing too challenging, nothing to worry about. And then we check out the Magneto boss. We got a CGR Mini, which I still don't get. A MODOK. Terrax, that'll be tough. Vision Arcus. Pretty good placement. I think these defenders up there are pretty tough. The Magneto boss will be done by a Sorcerer Supreme though, and there should be no problem there. Let's go ahead and hop in to this first fight. It's rank 3 6-star Dr. Doom. Of course, he's on the backup recovery, Outlast, and Power Snack node. And we've taken this Dr. Doom here a lot this season. I think I've taken a Dr. Doom fight in actually every war this season. He's always been on Path 6 or right here in the middle. And I've used Human Torch with the Flame On every time. So we've got the Flame On ability, the Petrification Ray debuff applied by Mr. Fantastic, and we're going to apply the Magneto Guidance boost as well, just for a little extra damage and security with the stun. All 3 pre-fights are placed, and we're going to go ahead and go into this fight. Try to keep that Mr. Fantastic Petrification Ray debuff applied the entire fight to make sure his specials are blockable. We've removed the Dexterity Mastery so we cannot trigger buffs through Dexterity. We're going to alternate between heavy attacks and medium light mediums just so we can knock him down regularly and keep that Mr. Fantastic debuff applied. Like I said, we want that there the entire fight so we can make sure to block that special one completely. We cannot evade his specials without the Dexterity Mastery, and that Petrification Ray keeps them blockable. So it's very important that those stay on. And we just bait special ones and hold our block. This is our only fight today that we need Human Torch for, so it doesn't matter how we come out of this fight. As long as we do it in one shot, we will be good. He hits backup recovery right here. Doesn't quite get to 2 bars of power, but it was close. He still has 1 bar of power. We just need to knock him down. Unfortunately, we do not right there. Probably should have. I don't know why I didn't go for heavy attack. But we're going to throw off a special 2 right here and hope that this does most of the damage and the Incinerates can take him down and we don't have to bait another special. And it works out for us, even though it was a little poorly played. We get the 1 shot and it really wasn't a dangerous fight. Everything worked out for the most part, which is all we need. All we want to see is those full attack bonuses. So 1 fight down, 1 to go. We're going to hop over to Path 3 in Section 2, and we've only got a Guillotine 2099 here. She's another 6-star at rank 3. This is the boost buff armor up, enhanced armor up, and Chitinous Thorns? I think it's Chitinous. Either way, nothing to worry about. Cosmic Ghost Rider is bleed immune, so you just basically have to use a bleed immune character here for this fight, and you're good to go. Cosmic Ghost Rider, such a beast. I've never gotten to use him in war, actually. This is his first appearance ever. And we're going to use the rotation. Rather than going to the special 3, we're just going to throw off the special 2 early on. Get some good damage out of it, because we did not trigger the Dexterity Mastery. We don't get as many crits as we would have liked, but it was fine. Took her down to about half health already, and now our attacks are doing massive damage with all those armor breaks she has on her. And we're pretty much done here. The self-repair kicks in. It's not going to be enough to counter Cosmic Ghost Rider's attacks. And we take her down just like that. Very easy, very simple fight. Full attack bonus, that's all we wanted to see. And we get out of this war deathless, albeit with only 2 fights, but that's fine with me. And for the first time this season, I wanted to show one of our featured members. This is our leader. He's taken on the Magneto boss with his Sorcerer Supreme. So Magneto is a high ground defender, so he benefits from the global, which means you really just don't want those high ground charges to get out of control, otherwise you're taking a lot of extra energy damage for nothing. He's throwing on his boosts right here. You can see he's not joking around. He's ready to go. He's only using a 5-star, rank 5 Sorcerer Supreme, and obviously it's a 6-star, rank 3 Magneto. But Sorcerer Supreme, such a good counter for this fight. Unfortunately, his video does not have any sound, so the only thing you'll get to hear is my commentary from my nasally voice for the remainder of this boss fight, which is not necessarily a short one. So settle in for the long haul if you want to watch the whole thing, but it is quite impressive. And you can see the strategy. It's basically just keeping a slow debuff on Magneto. That way you can counterattack his heavies, and he doesn't go unstoppable when he's slowed. So he's going to throw the special 3 while he's in the correct blessing, so that now every special attack after this will be applying that slow debuff to him. And the other thing that he's going to want to do throughout the fight is throw his special attacks when he's in the second blessing, which will allow him to get the regeneration buff up and regen on block, so that way he can avoid that chip damage as he's baiting out the specials. Otherwise, he goes for several intercepts as well in this fight to mitigate any block damage. When the special 1 is thrown, you see that aura that the sorcerer gets around her. That is nullifying the buffs that Magneto gains from the node here. And you can see the regeneration, how handy it came into play right there in that massive special 2. He was able to regen all that damage back, so clutch. Fantastic. The high ground is kind of staying at bay. I think Magneto gets a few aptitude charges here and there, but again, with that regeneration, I think he's regenerating that damage from high ground as well. I'm not positive. But because Magneto is the boss, he's gaining those resilience and physical resistance buffs that make him resistant to energy and physical damage. When the sorcerer has her aura up, she's able to nullify those. And then with any Mystic Dispersion points, it's going to give her points back, or I'm sorry, give her power back. So I would think that would be a pretty big part of the strategy, is to keep throwing special 1s, but the special 2 does do a lot more damage. And you can see that with all those debuffs on Magneto, they're obviously running willpower, so they're just healing from the debuffs on him. It's not a significant amount, but it's not insignificant either. It's a few hundred every second, so if you don't stay like decently aggressive, he will kind of regen a decent amount throughout this fight. But fortunately, everything is going really well. Just blocking attacks, intercepting the specials, baiting out that heavy, keeping him slowed. It's really all you want. He hasn't gotten like an absolutely huge hit with that special 2 yet. The second hit can crit like crazy and do some massive damage, but he hasn't gotten like a really big hit yet. And the fight's been 3 minutes in, so you can see what I was talking about when I said it's a long one. We're at 100 hits, and it's a very, very safe fight. This is definitely the right counter to use against a Magneto. I think I've seen another similar good counter. I can't remember who it was, though, but there's a big crit on the special 2. That's what he was looking for. Really, 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 really massive. And now he's in Assassin's range. Got a minute and 30 seconds to go, but I'm pretty sure he's feeling very confident right now. He intercepts with the special. Doesn't quite get enough there to down him. He's going to have to go in a few more times. Throw another special 1. He's still at 71% though. He's got plenty of health. He's got those regen buffs active. One more special intercept, and he's going to do it in 128 hits. Bravo. Bravo to our leader. Full attack bonus on the boss. Love that. Be sure to check out his channel if you haven't yet. I'll put a link to his channel in the comments below. But check it out. He's a very talented player, very smart. Ranges our entire Battlegroups defense and attack strategy. So definitely worth the look at his channel. But that'll wrap it up for all of the fights this war. So let's go ahead and check out the battle group comparison. We only died 1 time. Our opponents died 7. But that 1 death speaks to how awesome our battle group leadership is. Our leader does a great job of preparing these fights for us, setting up everyone on the right path for success with the right champs. Big shout out to our leader. And a big shout out to the entire alliance here, because this was a very, very close win. our alliance died 10 times yet again. So we have died 10 times in all 3 wars this season. Our opponents died 11. So just a 1 death, 1 attack bonus difference was the only thing separating us from a tie or a loss. Both would have been terrible. The win is phenomenal. That puts us at 3-0 on the season now. Excellent war by our opponents. They played really well. 11 deaths is so solid, extremely good. But just 1 fight difference is all it took for us to get the win today, and that is huge. So a big shout out to the entire alliance. We are really, really excelling right now, doing very well, keeping the deaths to a minimum. And I think part of that goes to our awesome leadership as well. So it speaks to leadership across the alliance. But great war, 3-0. We're off to an amazing start this season. Hopefully we can place in Platinum 1. That's all we're shooting for. So after next war, we should have a rating. And I'll be sure to update on that. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Drop a like if you did, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.